Perfect.
Well, here we go. Got another nice day. It was supposed to rain all night and straight through the morning, and luckily it's not raining. So might luck out. Might get a bit of calm weather here for a few hours, but fishing the same setups as before. Got a 1/8 ounce jig head and the 3-inch Hasdong shad and ghost shad on this rod. 7-foot ultralight. And then I got rid of that Pflueger reel. If you saw one of my earlier videos, it was terrible. The guide wheel was coming apart just the first 3 times I used it, and the line was getting stuck in there and chafing up the whole line. Surprised I didn't lose a fish on that. And the drag was terrible, just clunky, crappy reel. But I picked this up. This is a Daiwa Revos, the 2000 size, and I just put it on that same 7-foot ultralight. This reel, just out of the box, just feels so much better. Smooth, the drag's smooth, controls are really nice. So far, so good. So we're gonna put that one to work today and see what we get. But on there, I'm fishing another 1/8 ounce jig head and a different bait. This is not just a coincidence. This is the Slab Hunter Minnow by Garland, and that's in live minnow color. They make these really tiny ones too. This is 2 2/4 inches, 2 2/4 inches. And then I did pick up a pack just because I wanted to see what they look like, of the itty bitty. Not sure how good that's gonna come out here, but these are 1 1/4 inch. I mean, they are just little itty bitty baits. I'll probably try them as the water gets colder, but for now these fish should be hitting big baits, feeding up, trying to fatten up for the winter. So in the first spot here, it's about 17 feet of water. There's a couple pieces of brush in here, and over on the other side is a hard bottom ledge, and I usually get some big ones in there in the winter time. For right now, we're gonna stay on the other side of this little bay here and fish the brush. See what's going on in here. Probably some fish in here. I caught a few last trip in here. It's usually a pretty good spot this time of year, so let's get to it. Oh, nice one. Nice 10-incher, 9.5, 10-incher. I really like this this jig head on here. Is a really good feel to it. Sharp hook, fairly light wire but strong, and so far the reel is super smooth. Gotcha. Smaller one there. Bottom lipped him somehow. Just a little guy. That's a big one there. Yes, sir. I'm gonna put a net on this one because I lost one last time doing this. Come here, come here, come here. Get in the net. Ah, gotcha. There we go. Now that is a slab. Man, that little hook got him perfect. Big old fall slab right there. Probably a good, I don't have my measuring stick on here. Get a weight on them anyway. It's a beauty. I had to pull it away from 2 small fish, drop it back on top of them. First big fish of the day. Oh, this is not gonna come out of here too well. There's a 150, 149. Beauty. Let's let him go. Off he goes. Yeah, little coffee hits the spot out here. Oh, little one jumped on it right out of the gate. I mean, he's not little, but he's little compared to what's down there. A 10-inch white crappie there. See you later. Come on, eat it. Gotcha. Not a monster, but a nice one. Man, they are fired up right now. Rain or no rain, I was coming out today, and that's why. Fish like that are starting to stack up here in these slightly deeper spots with brush. One thing you learn for sure with Livescope is how to present a bait. I know there's a ton of people that really don't care for Livescope, and I get it to a point, to an extent. I mean, I wouldn't be able to get nearly as many fish as I do with Livescope. Definitely getting bigger fish with Livescope. I mean, it certainly gives the average person an advantage. What I really like it for is just you get to see how these fish respond and react to stuff. You wouldn't know how they're going to react to one bait or another without it, other than if you happen to catch one. And I went years with a little 4-inch 2D sonar unit. Still caught crappies. I definitely started getting bigger fish when I got Livescope, but you know, you can't you can't tell on 2D. You might see some fish in there, but you're never gonna know the full scope of it. I mean, in here I've had a bunch of fish, big fish move in and out. And if you just roll over in 2D, you might not see anything, and then 5 minutes later, there's 3 giant crappies sitting on it. Where with Livescope, you can kind of sit here and watch what's going on. It's also a lot easier to pattern these fish with it, because I can go hit 3 or 4 spots and find out where they're really at, where they're really going. So, you know, for crappie fishing, I love Livescope. I would recommend, if you have the money and you can afford it and you really like crappie fishing, get yourself one, because your fish numbers and your fish quality size is going to go way up. So there's my endorsement. Little lad. I'm gonna try this tiny little bait. Might be the wrong size for this. It's definitely gonna look a little funny on this 1/8 ounce jig head, but just never know what's gonna get these fish to bite sometimes. And there's some big ones in here right now that are just looking. Damn thing open. Man, these things are tiny, teeny little things. I don't even know if this is gonna show up or how to get this to show up. That is tiny. Every little fish is going to be able to get this one in their mouth. Well, you're not even that little. Come here. Calm down. Yeah. Well, a 9.5, 10-incher there. That's bigger than I would have thought for this little teeny tiny jig. Not that small either. Smaller, but for this tiny little bait, I might pull out a smaller jig head and try this one out. Maybe that real slow fall little bait action might work right now. I mean, this thing looks goofy on this big jig head. They will most certainly eat that little bait. Hasn't been proved yet on a real big one, but just a little guy there. Oh, and do a little flip out of the water. Really should have this on like a 1/16 ounce jig head. This is a really big jig head for this tiny little bait, but still working. Got an 8-incher there. Another nice one. Yeah, I might just do that. Just rig up a little lightweight setup on here, because I just had 3 pretty nice fish. I mean, this is a nice fish, but 2 of them were bigger than that one. Follow that jig out. Let's give it a shot. I know I got a 1/16 ounce in here, because it's such a small bait too, I want to make sure it stays vertical and tie up a loop knot on here. Make the presentation look as realistic as possible. I don't really know how good the camera picks that up, but I mean, that jig, that piece of plastic is not much bigger than the jig head itself. A little tail though, underwater, it really does throw off, it's like a little propeller. Throws off some good action. Oh, that's a pretty nice fish right there. Whoa, look at him go. Wow. Okay, so maybe the little jig is the way to go right now. I really shouldn't be doing this with this fish, but don't snap. Oh, got him. That was a netter for sure, but had him pegged really good right in the roof of the mouth. Yeah, you know when you can't really even get that jig back out, you had him good. It's a nice 12-inch fish there, probably £1.25, £1.5. So we can check him real quick, but I think that's about where he's at. Still a little skinny. I haven't really put on the weight yet. Not like they will. But they are fired up. 101, so just over a pound. I felt a little heavier than that, but nonetheless, really nice, beautiful color fish too. Back he goes. We'll get his friends. There's dozens of fish still left on this. I mean, I've really just been fishing one piece of brush. There's, well, 2 pieces of brush in here, but I call this one spot. There's a big one. Jeez Louise. Oh, crap. That is what I'm talking about. Send them out. Monster. It's a giant fall crappie. Get a weight on him. Wish I had my bump board. I have no idea how big this fish is. Length. That's a 246 right there. Okay, about ready to go. Got people around too, so I'm trying to be quiet. That was a big one. How you doing, man? Right. Yeah, I'm staying out here. You can go past me. It ain't bother me none. Got a nice bass. There's a tree like right in between me and you. Little tree top. I got a 4.5 pounder off of that. We got a big boy. Holy cow. Holy crap. Holy crap. This is a crappie, it's a monster. Oh my gosh. Not sure what this is. It's got me down in something. Come on. Oh. Come out of there. Damn. Oh, there he is. Whoa. Whew. Almost lost it. Whatever it was had me down in something. Bass. Oh, it was a heck of a fight. He is nose hooked with this itty bitty slab hunter. Had me down in some stuff. That big old bass ate that tiny little bait. I'll get a quick weight. Probably 4 anyway, maybe 4.5. $4.21. I'm touching the thing. I don't know if you can see that well. Yeah, you just never know.